guys. Questions for Javon?
Yeah. This finished off a winless season on the road for you guys. What do you think was the issue away from home this year?
A lot of miscues, as a team. It's just more personal what we did, not like, we played in good crowds, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, but it's not like, it was no crowd factor, it's just what we did. Like, every week when we lost, home or away, it was just what we did. No team, beat us. It's just, we gotta stop beating ourselves.
Is it frustrating this late in the year that you guys still were beating yourselves with penalties? I think there's a couple, miscues with special teams, stuff like that.
It's definitely frustrating, but, through the game, we don't try to think about it. We try to think next play, focus on the next play. So if you get frustrated after the game, but during the game, it's just keep playing next play, and everything turns out right.
Javon, how do you approach an off-season where you have so many leaders from your defense graduating?
I approach it as I'm probably more into that older guy now. I just gotta try to be that leader and get the respect of everybody to be that leader. I can't just force myself to be a leader. They don't respect me in that type of way. So, I just force they respect me. I'll try to be the leader, but if not, somebody else is always gonna lead. There's always more people in the room to lead too.
Javon, how challenging was this season for your team's locker room? Obviously, you guys, all you've known is winning here, and that wasn't the case. How difficult was that?
It was definitely challenging, but the thing about this group of guys, you have a great group of guys with great mentality. So we always stay positive. Even when we went 1-3, I believe to start, we just stay positive. It's just next game, next opponent, we can't change the past. You can only change the future and keep playing for the future. So the locker room was still great because he always had positive mindsets in every game he played.
Heading into the year, you guys lost both starting safeties last year, and you guys had to replace them. How do you think, the three you guys did, and, what are you guys looking to do, maybe in the next year to improve on it?
I think for our first time starting, me, PJ, Don, we all played a good season, we all made plays, we all learned from the plays we missed, this year was a learning experience for all three of us, stepping into a bigger role. So I definitely think we had a good season as a whole, as a good tandem, as a safeties, as a DB room as a whole, corners and all. But next year, we're going to be even better because we had that whole year of experience, plus a spring ball, plus another camp. So next year should be watch out.
On the note of experience, is there a silver lining in this year that a lot of guys got some big-time reps for the first time, and on top of that, you guys are probably going to come into next year a little bit hungrier after 3-9?
Yeah, definitely. Spring ball should be fun because a lot of people got experience. So spring ball we should see how far that experience took us in spring ball, see if we elevated our game, and see if we learned from our mistakes from the season. So we're going to see during spring ball.
Donovan finished with more than 100 tackles this year. From the standpoint of him making plays, how does he do it? How is he able to do that kind of thing?
You gotta ask Don that. Don's a player. He's a football player. That's exactly what he is. He's a football player. You can put him on any position, and he's gonna make plays. That's the type of player Don is, and that's a great testament to him. How hard he worked in the off season, how hard he works to keep his body in shape. Because to make 100 tackles as a safety, that's a hard thing to do. Your body's getting wear down every game. So that's a great testament to Don.
Yeah, you had some veteran corners to kind of help you guys out, and now they're all moving on.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about guys like Quez, and also can you look at that and maybe help some corners next year who are going to be new starters like you were?
Oh yeah, to Quez, MJ, AJ, I love them boys. I appreciate them everything they did for my 3 years here. I wouldn't want to be no corners in the field for this year, but we got young guys ready to play too though. We got Noah, Monte, Rashad, Gandy, Mamba. We got a lot of young players that want to play and are hungry. So we're gonna see during spring ball what they do. It's time to compete. We're trying to get back in that lab starting tomorrow.
Anything final? Thank you, Javon.